We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Quickly to Addison here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Tua to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Tua going to keep it running left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Preston Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Tua. That's dumped off to Pollard. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, fourth and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up fourth and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Here's Pollard again. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Madison is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Naylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Terry McLaurin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, but he heads it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second and 11. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Robinson will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
43 yards. First down, Vikings.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
My man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline. Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, they'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Nice little juke. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Here's a screen now for Pollard. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Tua going to try and run. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 5. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 64 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Handoff now to Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now back to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Slide for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective gain nonetheless.
Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And he is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Tua now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
This now a 3rd and 4.
the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out left to Dotson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
The score, Commanders 29, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't hook it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And the Vikings first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Tua. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
The score, Commanders 29, Vikings 21.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Tua's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. Throwing Tua. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Completion here as they fail to connect on third. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slide.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Washington, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.